All right. Should be live right now. Got sound. All right, cool. What's going on? Should be live. Yep. Let's see. All right. Jordan was in it. All right. Let's see. All right. I think we good. All right, what's going on, fam? Day 35. Day 35, 90 days of value. Mr. Kingdom Cash, Charles Dyson here. Day 35. All right, let's jump right in. Set the tone. Right? Set the tone. What does that really mean? Set the tone. You got to set the tone for your life. The things that you want to happen, the direction that you want your life to go in, you get to determine that. I talked about this briefly in day 34 and day 33, and I'm going to touch on it again. You're not stuck. Everybody has choices to make, right? No matter how old you are, no matter where you are in life, no matter if you feel like you're stuck, that feeling isn't real. You are not stuck. You have choices that you can make to turn things around. You set the tone for your life. You determine the direction that your life is going to go in, right? And the first, I say this all the time, first thing that it starts with is mindset, how you think. How you think will determine what you speak, and what you think and speak consistently will determine how you behave. How you behave will determine the decisions that it goes in tandem with the decisions that you make, and the decisions that you make lead to the life that you have. Incorrect thinking, wrong results. Period. That's how it goes, right? So you get to determine what your life is like. You are the master artist with the paintbrush. You get to paint on the canvas whatever you want, and at any time you can change what's on the canvas. Peace be with you, my brother Remy. What's happening, my brother? You set the tone for your life. I don't believe in victim mentality. You can't be a victim and a victor at the same exact time. So the story that you're telling yourself repeatedly, you buy into that. The voice you believe the most is the one that you have. If you tell yourself the same story over and over and over again, you'll start to buy into your own BS. If you buy into your own BS, you're not going to help yourself. Let's go, Remy. You're not going to help yourself. You got to get out of the victim mentality and decide that you want better. You get to design how your life goes. You get to design how you want it to go. And then you got to commit to living that experience. I tell people all the time, I don't know if people believe me or not, but things can change very quickly. Like that, very, very fast. You can switch things around so quickly, 2, 3, 4, 5 weeks, and your life can look totally different because you make different decisions. You make better decisions. It's not hard. It's actually not that difficult. It all excuse me, all goes back to your decision making. And whatever you believe is real. If you believe you're stuck, you're stuck. It's not reality. You are not stuck. But if you believe you are stuck, nobody can convince you otherwise. You're just going to remain stuck until you get a different mentality. I was, have you ever heard of a poem in, no, I never heard of that. I never heard of that. It's, the truth is, people behave like their life is not their own, and their decision making has nothing to do with the outcome. People behave like they're extras in their own movie. But if you set a higher standard for your life, if you decide to set a better tone for your life, what do I mean by that? A better tone, right? Just like I did. There was a point in time where things were very hard financially. And I just got tired of it and made a different decision. Tired of this. I'm going to do better. I'm going to achieve more. And I'm willing to do whatever it takes. I'm going to win. I'm going to win. And that's it. There was no other option. That's what I mean by setting the tone. You decide. You decide. And when you make that decision, guess what? Opposition will come. Things in your life will come that are going to oppose that decision that you made. It should not change the decision. You got to continue to press forward. And when you decide to win, you just got to go out and win. Like I said yesterday, people who want to succeed will find a way to succeed. There's no, honestly, there's no deep message right here. This stuff is common sense. You, excuse me, you can win. It's your life, or you can struggle. It's your life. People make choices. People make decisions. And I keep harking on this job thing because a lot of people around me and conversations that I have with different people, the job seems to be in the way. And I'm trying to help people understand it's not the job that's in the way. It's not. You're allowing the job to use you instead of you using it. The job is a tool. The job is a blessing. It's going to sustain your life, but you got to do something outside of that job to change things. And time is unforgiving. Time is unforgiving. It does not stop. It keeps moving forward. Whether you realize it or not, every day is an opportunity. Right? And if the excuses that you tell yourself, you buy into them, those days, they'll string together and become weeks. Those weeks will string together and become months. Those months will string together and become quarters. Those quarters will string together and become a year. That year, they string together, turns into 2, 3, 4, 5 years. You look up and then you look back, and the same excuse you were making in 2017, it's the same excuse you're making in 2025 because you bought it. And the same excuse you're making in 2025, if you don't change it, you'll be making the same excuse in 2027, 28, 29, 2030. Trust me, I know, because I lived the same year over and over and over and over again at one point in my life until I interrupted the pattern. Interrupt the pattern. Choose. Do better. Choose. Choose better. Better decision. Oh, this is the real, this is the sauce. This is really the sauce. I've said it previously. I'm going to say it again. Your future is designed in the present. The present you have today was designed 5, 6, 7 years ago. The decisions you made, you made a series of decisions that led you exactly where you are today. And if you want a better future, you got to make better decisions today. Higher quality decisions. And I'm not saying that the current excuses that you have aren't valid. Guys, some excuses are valid. Sometimes in life, things happen that are beyond your control. Sometimes in life, you'll have excuses that are valid. Excuse me. But the truth is, it's still an excuse. Excuses build houses of mediocrity. Excuses are the nails that build houses of mediocrity, whether they're valid or not. You have an opportunity to take the excuse or reject the excuse, valid or not. Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if the excuse is real good and the circumstances that happened in your life led you to exactly where you are. And it may be unfortunate, but guess what? Until you stop taking the opportunity to make the excuse, nothing changes. Nothing changes. You want to know how simple it is? Get you a piece of paper, get you a pen, and start writing some goals. Not goals that will appease other people, real goals for your own life. Get a vision and stick with it. In November 2012, I got a piece of paper out and I wrote a 30-year plan. A 30-year plan, November 2012. Almost to the day, 13 years ago. I wrote a 30-year plan in 10-year increments. I'm in year 13 of that plan, ahead of schedule of what I'm going to accomplish. Watch this, by the time I'm 56 years old. I was 26 years old when I wrote that plan. I'll be 56 years old at the end of that plan. I gave myself 30 years to accomplish what it is that I want to accomplish in my life. Now, you don't have to write a 30-year plan. You can write a 10-year plan. You can write a 5-year plan. The point is, have a plan. Many people don't have a plan. They live life haphazardly, like life just happens. No, it don't. Life does not happen. You make decisions that lead to the life that you experience. You have a paradigm that leads to the decisions that you make that creates the life that you live. Bottom line, you're in control. It's you. You are in control of everything that happens. And Charles, you just said unfortunate circumstances happened in my life. Yeah, take personal responsibility for them. Don't blame anybody else. Stop blaming other people for where you are. Take personal accountability for where you are in life right now. Own it and make some better decisions. Make a plan, make some better decisions. Get around people who seem to make great decisions. The people who always win, right? Now watch this. Here's the interesting thing. People that win don't usually slow down to help other people. They might be helping people, but they're helping people in motion. You got to make a decision to be a person in motion. Don't expect somebody to hold your hand and get you to where you want to be in life if you're not going to get in motion and stay in motion. If you hang with a smoker, If you hang with 5 smokers, you're gonna be the 6th. If you hang with 5 people who go bowling every weekend, you're gonna go bowling every weekend. If you hang with 5 people who watch sports every weekend, guess what? You're gonna watch sports every weekend. If you get around 5 moneymakers and do what they do, you're gonna make some money. It's real simple. It's kind of interesting how people. I was talking to a friend of mine, and without even realizing it, right? He told me about this restaurant he went to and the experience that he had. And he sold the heck out of this restaurant. I mean, detailed in his experience, detailed on how the food was, how the service was, detailed. Didn't even realize he was selling me on the experience that he had at the restaurant. I use this analogy all the time. And it was just funny to me that he was actively doing it, selling me the restaurant. But you know what I hear all the time? I don't like sales. I don't know how to sell. Everybody knows how to sell. You sell things all the time. Just like him. You can talk ad nauseum about a product or a service that won't pay you. That won't pay you. And the reason why I'm hitting on this is because you have skills right now that you could be using to make you money and change your life. You have skills right now that could change things very quickly that you are not using. You'll use these skills to sell products, services, experiences that will not pay you. Talk ad nauseum about it. Be descriptive about it. Excited about it. I heard the excitement in his voice. I heard the enthusiasm that he had about this experience at this restaurant. And the only thing I could think is, man, he got such a beautiful skill set. If he only knew that he could use that to make money. I talk about products and services that make me money. No wonder I make money. Because instead of talking about stupid stuff that don't matter, instead of talking about pop culture, sports, instead of talking about the latest on social media, you know what I talk about? I have conversations about products and services that make me money. On purpose, intentionally. I'm very intentional. That's another thing. You want to set the tone for your life? Get intentional about the things that you do. Don't do things by accident. Don't just try. Make a decision. Win. Don't try. Do it. And do it consistently. Consistency is the superpower. Most people are not consistent. It's kind of easy to win in today's economic climate because most people are not consistent. If you make a decision to be intentional and be consistent, and then get something that you can leverage and talk about it ad nauseum. If you're going to talk to me, we're going to talk about elevating. We're going to talk about something, a system, right? A skill set. We're going to talk about something that elevates. We're not having regular conversation. Intentional. You set the tone for your life. There are producers and there are consumers. If you're going to choose to be a consumer for the rest of your life, you're going to work hard. But if you want to be a producer, there's a certain behavior that you have to have. You got to have a product or service, something that you can elevate with outside of a job. You got to get around people that are winning, that have the heart to give you the information to help you win. Get in motion and stay in motion. You set the tone. You decide. You're not stuck. You're not stuck at a physical location. You might be living in the city. You're like, yo, I got to get out of here, man. Leave. Make a decision. Figure out where you're going to go. Well, how, Charles? How? I already told you, get the paper, get the pen, write it down. You so concerned about the how doesn't matter. The decision matters. Watch this. Your favorite ice cream, whatever it is, how do you get it? How do you get it? First of all, where is it located? Like, let's just go through the process. How do you get your favorite ice cream? You sitting at home, you got a craving. I want some ice cream. I want some ice cream. I want some ice cream. There's the desire. The desire is there. Now, what do you got to do to get it? You got to go to the store. What's the first step? You got to go to the store. That's not even the first step. It's not the first step, right? You know where the ice cream is located. It's at the store. But that's not the first step. What's the first step? You got to make the freaking decision to go get the ice cream. The how don't matter yet. You still haven't made the decision to go get the ice cream. If the desire is strong enough, guess what you're going to do? You're going to get up, get dressed, grab the keys, hop in the car, go to the store, buy the ice cream, go home, go in the kitchen, grab a spoon, pop that ice cream container open, and then you're going to eat the ice cream. At the moment you're eating the ice cream, the desire is fulfilled. But there were steps that you had to take before you can go get the ice cream. The first step is making the decision to get the ice cream. Guys, whatever it is that you want, the first step to get it is to make the decision to go get it. So, see, there's a difference between people who kind of want it and people who have a strong desire to get it. Because you could get a craving for ice cream and sit there and do nothing about it. Don't even move. You just sit there with the desire and do nothing. What does that tell you? The desire is not strong enough. You're not fed up enough with that job. You're not fed up enough with life as is. Because if you were, the desire would be stronger to change it. And then you would take the proper steps to change it because the desire is strong enough to change it. I hated my jobs. I had a strong desire to get out of that way of living. Guys, if you want a better life, the first thing you need is a strong desire to change your life. The how don't matter. You just got to make the decision, a decision of quality. Get a piece of paper, get a pen, and start thinking. Write some goals down. Or what do I want? What do I really want? Do I want to live here? Or do I want to move somewhere else? Okay, cool. How much money do I need? Let me research. What do I want to buy a house? Or do I want to rent an apartment? How do I want to get there? What area should I live in? Like, just start planning. Answer those questions. Man, I want to get off my job. Okay, how much money do I want to make? What's my exit plan? How much money do I need to leave this job? All right, I'm currently making $3,500 a month. All right, I'm gonna say I need to get to $10,000 a month consistently. When I hit $10,000 a month, 3 months in a row, and I got, let's say, 8 months of money put to the side for all my bills, then I'll leave. Now you got a plan. All right, so now how do I make the money? Kind of interesting. It's very interesting how when you make a plan, the circumstances, the people, the all the information, everything just starts coming to you because you made a decision. I talked to you about this reticular activating system. Go look that up. Your brain has a reticular activating system. Your brain is literally an antenna. It is. If you really want to know the secret of life, think in terms of vibration, frequency, and energy. If you really want to know the secrets to life, think in terms of vibration, frequency, and energy. Who said that? Nikola Tesla. Nikola Tesla said that. It's kind of interesting how when you get on the frequency of the things that you want, they come to you instead of you having to go grind and hustle to go get it. No, when you get on the frequency of the things that you want, they come to you. When you raise your energy. I'm tired when I get off work. You know why you're tired when you get off of work? You're uninspired. If you had a vision that was big enough and strong enough, the vision would pull you towards it. I found my energy when I got home from work after working 2 jobs. And then I had this thing I'm doing on the side. I got more committed to the thing that I'm doing on the side than I did on the job. That's what I mean when I say, don't let the job use you, use the job. Nah, I can't have great energy when I'm at work and then no energy when I get home. Nah, when I get home, that's when I get even more excited because I got a vision. I got something that's pulling me towards it. I'm excited because I'm not stuck. I know I'm not going to be here forever. I'm excited because I know I got the thing that I need to do, the outline, the directions from my mentor. I got the instructions that I need to follow to change stuff. And so when I get from home from work, I get an extra boost of energy. And that don't mean that it's like that every day. There's balance. Some days you get home, you gotta sleep. Maybe 1-2 days out the week, you gotta sleep. But then the other days, all right, cool. This is the day when I get home from work, it's time to get to it. I'm not gonna let the job suck all my energy out of me. And then when I get home, I'm tired and uninspired to go after what it is that I want, creating the life that I want. Come on, 369. Come on, man. Come on, Remy. Raise your energy. Energy is never destroyed. It's only transferred. So where's the energy coming from? Where's that energy coming from when you get home from work? It's coming from your thought patterns about the vision that you made and the excitement that you have because you know every day you're taking steps towards it. And you're in certainty. You're not in uncertainty. Uncertainty kills energy. Certainty it not creates, because energy is not created. It raises your level of energy. Come on, your frequency is what you do frequently. Come on, I like that, Remy. I like that. Energy, frequency, vibration. Vibration. What are you thinking about all the time? Where's your mind? Is your mind on struggling all the time? Or is your mind like you got to get a higher level of thought? I'm gonna say this again. I'm gonna sound like a broken record, but I'm telling you, when you understand this stuff, it'll change everything. Watch this. Energy, vibration, vibration. That's what I was on. Vibration. If you remove all thoughts of failure, all thoughts of struggle, if you remove all thoughts of how hard life is, if you remove every negative thought, what's left? What's left after that? Only thoughts of success, only thoughts of excitement, only thoughts of progression and elevation. That's all that's left. Get out of the low vibrational frequency and get into the high vibrational frequencies, the frequency of love, the frequency of gratefulness, the frequency of every, or the vibration of everything that it is that you want. Set the tone for your life. See, now here's where I come in. I'm a coach. I've been helping people retire in less than a year since 2017. It's been 8 years. I specialize in this. I got amazing opportunity. If you're watching this right now and everything I'm saying is making sense to you, that this ain't by accident. I don't believe in accidents, right? I'm looking for more people to help. It doesn't matter where you are in the world, right? Now, I'm not a salesperson. I don't believe in convincing people to change their life. That's not what I do. But what I do is I share powerful information. If it makes sense to you, we can make money together. If it makes sense to you, we can make money together. Now, if it don't make sense, I can't help you, right? Maybe I'm not the one that's going to help you change your life, right? But I do common sense things. Watch this. things I don't have to sell. I don't sell, I share. And when it makes sense, we can win together. If it don't make sense, I really can't help you. Because if common sense business, if you can't recognize it and recognize opportunity when it's presented before you, that's something that I can't help you with. You got to be able to recognize a powerful opportunity within a small period of time when it's presented to you. And then you got to take action on it. If you take action on it, I'll help you. Not only will I give you the opportunity, but we can work together. We can leverage together. I can leverage you and make money, and you can leverage me and make money. That is a great business relationship. You understand that, right? A good business deal is where two people can come together and they're mutually beneficial in the agreement of whatever they're going to do. It has to be mutually beneficial. I don't just want to leverage you. I want to show you how you can leverage me. And we make money together. Right? That's all I do. I got amazing opportunity for anybody. Anybody in the United States, Canada, anybody outside of the United States and Canada, we can work together. But one, can't make excuses. Two, you got to be ready to win. Three, when I show you the blueprint, you got to actually work the blueprint. But here's the beautiful part about it. It don't have to take forever. It does not have to take forever. This thing can go very quickly. Everything can change very fast. And consistency is a superpower. Consistent people win. I'm telling you right now, most people aren't consistent, and that's why they struggle. You make the decision mentally to, like I tell people all the time, get a piece of paper, do this exercise. Get a piece of paper and write 1 through 20 and write down 20 attributes of successful people that you think they have. 20 attributes. I bet you can figure out 20 things successful people do. And what that will prove is you already know what you need to do to be successful. You got to take those attributes on that piece of paper and become that person. Successful people show up consistently. Successful people are on time. Successful people, it's just a certain behavior, a certain set of behaviors. And when you go ahead and adopt those behaviors, and you have the right opportunity, the right coaching, the right compensation, when those things line up, good things are going to happen. But here's what I tell people all the time. I know if I can help you change your perspective, even if it's just a little bit, I can help you change your life. 90 days of value. 90 days of value. 90 days straight. This was day 35, right? And I got some pretty amazing topics coming up. If you thought this was good, you should go back and watch the rest of these. Scroll my page, scroll my Facebook page. I'm putting them up on YouTube. Go to my YouTube channel, right? Find my YouTube channel, Mr. Kingdom Cash Charles Dyson. And I'm loading these on YouTube. This is going to be evergreen content. I'm never taking it down. But you should go watch 1 through 33. If you thought this one, 1 through 34, if you thought this one was good, you'll love the other ones. I got some beautiful topics coming up. I'm reading the topics right now. Don't miss it. Stay tapped in. All right, I'll see you tomorrow, same time, 12 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Appreciate y'all for tapping in. Share this with people who you believe need to hear it. Share it. It'll only help, right? It'll only help. I tell people all the time, my light is only going to help you shine brighter, right? My light is only going to help you shine brighter. Your light is only going to help somebody else shine brighter. And when that clicks, you're going to make a lot of money. You're going to make a whole lot of money. When you figure out that when you become the best version of yourself and start sharing your light, other people are going to be attracted to it. Light is attractive. Light is attractive. Put yourself out there, right? What you see me doing, the reason why I can go 90 days with different topics is because I've read, I've gotten under different mentorship, right? I've put myself in environments that will help me grow. And now it just flows out of me. I got a deep well of knowledge, wisdom, information that can help other people. And I'm telling you, when you get this light, right, and you start shining upon other people, everybody wins. All right, I'll see y'all tomorrow, 12 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Love every single one of you guys. Peace.